Hello children, this is your biology video class and today we'll continue chapter 5 excretory system. Children, till now you all have learned and you all know about excretory system, parts associated with excretory system, the structure of kidney, structure and function of nephrons and formation of urine. Today I will teach you some common disorders of urinary system or some common diseases associated with urinary system. Before that, I will explain you points of do you know one by one. Point number 1. The presence of glucose in the urine indicates that the person may be suffering from diabetes. Presence of glucose means what happens sometime when level of glucose increases in our blood, it passes to the urine. This disease is called diabetes or diabetes mellitus. This is very common in India. This disease is very common in India and all over the world. Children, you may be seen that your elders or your grandparents are also suffering from this disease, diabetes or diabetes mellitus. Okay. Now, point number 2. The bacteria Streptococcus produces a toxin which can damage the tiny filters in the kidney. What is a streptococcus? Streptococcus is a specific species of bacteria. It is a type of bacteria that produces toxin. Toxin and which damage the tiny filters. Tiny filters means nephrons. So this streptococcus bacteria produce toxin which damage our nephrons, and this results in the passage of blood cells and albumin into urine, which is a sure sign of damaged kidneys. So as a result, what happens? This toxin means this harmful substance, poisonous substance, and due to that, what happens? Nephrons damage, and we all know that nephrons are unit of filtration, and if nephrons will become damaged, then they will not work properly. As a result, we can see that presence of blood cells and proteins like albumin in our urine. This is not a good sign. So this is a serious problem. We should contact a doctor. Now, point number 3. In hot weather, we can lose up to 12 liters of water and 30 gram of salt in a day through sweating. Next is an adult skin weighs about 3 kg and has about 8 million sweat glands. There are over a million nephrons in each kidney, and each nephron is about 3 centimeter long. This is the length of nephron. This is a unicellular structure, but the total length of nephron is 3 centimeter. The quantity of urine excreted by an adult is 1500 milliliter every 24 hours. Okay. Now, come to the some common disorders or diseases associated with the urinary system. Number 1, hematuria. Hem means blood, HAEM. Hem means blood. So blood in urine. This is presence of blood in urine. In this disease, blood is passed out along with urine. The usual cause of this disease is the toxin produced in certain types of fever and infection in urinary tract, kidney stone or tumor. So what happens when a person which is suffering from hematuria, it is seen that blood comes along with the urine. So this is not a good symptom, good sign, because you all know the composition of urine. What is the composition of urine? Water, waste products and urea. If blood cells are found in our urine, it means there is some serious problem, that may be hematuria. And what are the reasons for this disease? That presence of toxin that is produced, maybe produced by infection or infection in urinary tract, presence of stone, presence of tumor in kidney. Okay. Now, point number 2 or disease 2, that is uremia. In this disease, excessive urea is retained in the blood because of the failure of nephrons to extract urea from the blood. Children, we know that urea is a toxic substance and nephrons purify blood. Nephrons filter our blood in kidney, and urea which is present in the blood passes to the urine. Okay, and if due to any damage of nephrons, if they are unable to filter out urea properly, and if urea remains present in the blood, so this urea is a toxic substance. And what will happen due to presence of urea, excessive urea in blood, our blood will become toxic or poisonous. That may lead to death of a person. So this disease is called uremia. Now, point number 3, glycosuria. Glycosuria means glucose in the urine. In this disease, the level of blood sugar rises to a very great extent. The excess of glucose from the blood is removed along with urine. So, what happens if a person, generally, this happens with the person who are suffering from blood sugar, diabetes, maybe diabetes 1 or diabetes 2. So, it depends. Sometime what happens, blood level of blood sugar increases in our blood. Sometimes due to dysfunction of kidney or nephrons, this happens. So the excess of glucose from the blood is removed along with the urine, means urine contains this glucose, and that is also not a good sign. And the last one is kidney stones. Kidney stones are formed by the precipitation of uric acid and salts like calcium oxalate. These may be formed in the kidneys. Pelvis is a part of kidney, ureters, urinary tubules, and urethra. So anywhere that the part of excretory system, these stones can be found, and they cause severe pain and blockade when present in the ureters, urinary bladder, or urethra. They are removed surgically, but some types of them may also be dissolved. If the size of stones are bigger, so they are removed by surgery. If the size are smaller, they may be dissolved by any medicine, or they may be come out with the urine. So these are some common disorders associated with urinary system. Number 1 is hematuria, number 2 is uremia, number 3 is glycosuria, and number 4 is kidney stones. So children, we should inquire doctors about the various kinds of food and food habits which can keep our kidneys healthy. So it is very essential that we should create awareness, and we should know what is good, what is unhealthy. For unhealthy habits, unhealthy food, we should avoid, and which habits are healthy habits, or which foods are good or healthy for our kidney. So we should appreciate those things. It's okay for today.